So that was fun. Wait, what? No, I don't remember ever being able to cross it with a Epona. I think I was always occasionally the hookshot. And I'm going to disagree with that. I hate it. I hate it having to wait until near the end of the game to be able to do stuff on the map that's been there since the beginning. Yeah, but then you end up with very little progression. But fair point. Fair enough. I mean, that's a fair enough point. That too would annoy me because I'd then have to look up. I'd have to look it up of why can't I access this thing. But at the same time, you need to have some sort of carrot on a stick. Just say, well, do this and do that. But yeah, fair point. Fair point. Right. That was pretty much most of the Zelda games, though. You could jump it. I did not know you could jump that gap. I'm going to be honest. Never even occurred to me. Oh, there's a coupling pot. Thing behind the horses? No. I will borrow this firewood, however. I will liberate it in the name of freedom. And, firewood. Right, so I've got some rupees to my name now. I've got 609 rupees to my name. Yeah, I might hold on to those, actually. And I'll have these for healing. Well, you could mega flip it with bombs too, but that's a speedrunning tactic. Yeah, I'm not a speedrunner. And at what point have I ever indicated that I am a speedrunner of games? Come to think of it, I still need to go back to Cyberpunk. I'll have to do that at some point. Sorry, the Mega Flip reminded me of that bug I ran into in our Cyberpunk run that catapulted me halfway across a drainage ditch. Oh, right, okay. I'll watch that later. Right, da-da. Cool. Oh, that's right. I've got Goron Spice now. I can start making Goron things. I only speedrun if the game requires it, and Silent Hill Evil will win. Never easy, but I'll do it for the best rewards, except for RE Resident Evil Code Veronica, which is an S rank. Right, recipe. So, where did we get to? Copious seafood skewer, 5 fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Just a whole heap of stuff shoved into a skewer, but it's still a pretty tasty dish. Right, marvellous. That's what it was talking about then. Sweet. Iced meat skewer. One, 2, 3, 4. And some Goron spices. Oh. Oh, well, maybe next time then. Right, gear, format, or minimize. Right, now, oh, right, the Great Korok Seed Hunt of 2023. Right. Come on, Epona. We have things to do. Mainly finding Korok seeds on Death Mountain, but still, things to do. This way. I'm glad somebody's entertained by my jokes. And this is why you're my favourite. Right, it's just a red goblin. I will let him live for now. Is that an Addison? No, it isn't. Well, it was, but he's gone now. Off to the wild blue yonder to find more places to stick signs of dubious build quality. Man, I've not really got a lot of Korok seeds along this path for the first part, have I? Stay there a moment, Epona, I'll be back. Quickly suit up. Hello, Cuddles. It's a rare! It's a rare! Didn't realize there which you can go after. Yes, I am going after it. In a moment. I just wanted to get the mini boss. Right. Actually, I'm going to try fusing you to one of these. Okay. Cool. 36, not bad. Right, okay. So now we go for the auto build and we make ourselves probably not a sky plane. It'll disintegrate before too long, but we can certainly make our hover ball. Not going to catch fire. We're not in the volcano anymore. Right, Dinrao. Oh, right, and this talus can be marked as a talus because this is a rare, which is good. Right, where's Dinral? I saw Dinral. We all saw Dinral. Where's Dinral gone? Wait, is that Dinral or is that Zelda? Sorry, I mean the Dragon of Light. So, oops, spoilers. Or maybe I've just named the dragon Zelda because it's annoying me. We'll go with that. Alright, I'm going to need to stuff off the Dragon of Light anyway, so... what have I got off the Dragon of Light so far? Three Light Dragon Scales. I'll go for Talon then, I suppose. Looks like instead of red, might be Light Dragon. I'm thinking it's Light Dragon. You can tell by the hair and the funny pointed nose. And the lack of horns-ish. Only problem, it's going to take us forever to get to the blasted thing. Sorry, Nobu, couldn't resist. You'll be fine. See, you're back already. Yeah, White Dragon, Gold Mane, Gormless Look, definitely the Light Dragon. Right. Where are they? Sometimes I wonder if I have too much in my inventory. You know, the whole twist with the Light Dragon may have had more of an impact if we'd actually seen more of Zelda. Either in DLC of the previous game, or certainly earlier on in this game. Because they can't really go with the whole same similar argument as they did with previous games. Yeah. Dinral appears. Where's Dinral? Oh, so it is! Oh, okay. Right. Well, that's easily sorted. Oh, bollocks. Okay, come back here, you... What is going on? Come back here, you wazzock! Could my hoverboard land anywhere around here? Would it be nice if it did. I don't think it has them. Balls to it. How much zonite do I have? Oh, I've only got 626 left. Even less now. I've only got 608. Curse you, dragons! All my precious resources gone! Gone into the abyss! Nobu's sort of orientated in a weird way. Oh, wait a minute, I need scales first, don't I? Gordon Bennett, what is with these scales just gliding all over the blasted place. At least it landed near a shrine, I suppose. Hold on, give me a minute. Right. I think I can switch my armor back around as well. There we go. No. Yes. Bow of Light may not be the most powerful, but it certainly has the range to make the difference. No, he's backlining. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so I switched my armor a bit too soon, but that doesn't matter because we've got a bubble flug to find. I didn't think to look for earlier. I was also about to say, I wonder if I'm protected from the fires by my powerful armor. I'm thinking no. Mainly because I fell in the lava a lot in the in the fire temple, and my fireproof armor did nothing against the raw power of magma. Minoru, however, is completely fine. Oh, wait a minute. There's still a bunch of marbled rock roast in here. Oh, I mean, that works. Cool. I will just fuse the marbled rock roast to her hands. If it works. Apparently Ubisoft has just let 124 people, around 100 being in from Canada. I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm not, because this is just half of the course with most Western studios, where they'll just lay off a bunch of staff to increase their profit margins and then come back later and say, good news, we're doing well, so we're hiring a bunch of people. It's... yeah. Doesn't surprise me. A twisted part of the industry. It's also one of those great annoyances to me, because it's the same in any sort of industry. It's a case of, well, good, you've saved yourself some money in the short term, but in the long term you've completely obliterated the people who know how to do the job. You've completely destroyed your knowledge base for the sake of a bit of short-term profit. It's the same in IT places I've worked in the past, where it's a case of, well, no, we're not giving you a promotion. If you want get a better pay, go off and work somewhere else. And that's fine, I suppose, but at the same time not, because then you're basically screwing yourself out of knowledge. The amount of things I know of the systems I work with, the systems I built, is more than anyone else in the world, pretty much because I'm the one who built the systems. I also heard Yahtzee has recently resigned from the Escapist as well, so that's going to be a big blow to them. I think the zero punctuation was the only thing that most people went to the Escapist for. Yeah, bugger off. Right. There is an interesting looking cave there. I assume there's a cave that I've not marked down on my map. Tell you what, if the Master Sword's getting tired, I'll just destroy a couple of ore into it. There we go. Might as well do that. The sooner I manage to break this Gloom Toll weapon, the better, I think. Well, okay then. Not so much a cave as a place I was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away, or at least as far as this game's concerned. Yeah, it is the mine. Bit hard to tell when everything's cooled down. Hello.
Travelers like us got to keep marching forward day and night, especially when one looks as fabulous as me. Thank goodness it's safer out here now, so we can travel at any time of day without fear lest my beautiful mushroom cap gets damaged. The fire-resistant cloves in Goron City are just too expensive. I cannot afford them. Not when I look this fabulous in Sesame mushroom glory. My girlfriend, she is waiting for me at the woodland stable. She will be gutted when I come back empty-handed, though hopefully my magnificent hat will make her feel better. Maybe I could try cheering myself up in the minecart land. Nice clothes, by the way. You look really... No, wait a minute. That thing you're wearing. That's it. That's what I wanted to buy. It looks rugged. A little bit old-fashioned, but if I'm honest. But that's what makes it great. Now I know I have to buy clothes like that.
Cool, because you're not getting mine, you great muppet. Right, Yahtzee wasn't let go from the Escapist. He resigned with other people from the company and was asked to sign an NDA. At least one of the other staff members said as such. So I assume it applied to them all who resigned. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, all these layoffs and Xbox go, we have just partnered with AI to make AI games. Talk about bad timing. Yes, certainly. What was that about? There was something I don't know. What was it? Xbox. Oh, there was something else that happened, Reed. It'll come back to me eventually. Also, I'm going to switch my clothes back over to my normal Hylian stuff. This is going to annoy me now. Oh well, in the interim, let's look for a Korok seed. No, nothing to do with AI. Game Studio, maybe? This is gonna annoy me. AI can't make games. ChatGPT can make cool stories, but actual person needs to program everything at least. So good luck. Well, yeah, I mean, ChatGPT works for writing out quick snippets of code, but in order to troubleshoot the code, you need somebody who actually knows what they're doing. Because the code isn't perfect. The code will have bugs. And that's what a lot of people tend to forget. Hey, Alton 10, welcome. Seriously, what was it that was in the news recently? Layoffs? Programmer here, yes. Look, the thing is, there's a lot of people who are jumping up and down with, well, AI is going to destroy jobs in IT, but a lot of it is probably not. You have to remember that new jobs do spring up. I mean, 20 years ago, if you said, I work in search engine optimization, nobody have a clue what you were talking about. Because that was a new job that formed. Same with AI. You'll basically end up with a bunch of people getting jobs as AI program, well, not AI programs, AI handlers. Basically, people to come up with the precise set of words that one needs to put into an AI to get it to spit out the thing you want. I must admit, I was using ChatGPT the other day to try and put together some Python code in order to get Pepper to talk to ChatGPT. Because I really don't have time to sit there and figure it all out from scratch. If I were a student, yes. I am unfortunately not a student anymore. I'm a senior technician who is by himself with a lot of work on his books. Hello, Mr. Keys. Goodbye, Mr. Keys. Oh. Gadoosh. Thank you. No. Exactly. Nintendo would have to code everything if she used an AI like that. Not so much code everything. It's more of a case that you just... I have yet to meet a programmer who goes, yes, I program everything from scratch, because the majority just super sample stuff from their own code or the internet. The skill is not writing the actual code. The skill is getting the code to work. That's like saying, oh my god, it makes me feel better. Wait, what? The fact that it's just people super sample. I've wrote scripts, but whenever I write a script, I don't go, oh, I'm going to type this all out. No, I go, okay, what is the function for this? And then I plug it all together. Then I go, why the heck isn't it working? And then I have to troubleshoot the code in order to get it to do what I want it to do. It's like a recipe. You have the ingredients, you have the list of things, but you have to tailor it. Same with ChatGPT. You'll spit out code, but you will have to know how to cobble it together in order to make it actually do the precise things that you want it to do. I have mad imposter syndrome with code. Don't worry, no. That is just the standard thing. It's like me with servers. It's a case of, oh, well, Ezio knows a lot about servers and computer hardware. No, it's because I watch a lot of level 1 tech and Linus Tech tips. It's just, I have absorbed these things, and a lot of it's trial and error. Do you know how many times a server has blown up in my face? It's happened quite a lot. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It's not as cut and dry as the internet would have you believe. And like I said, within the those of armor. Can I just blow them to smithereens? Yes, I can. Ow! You kicked me. Good job, Richu! You'll learn this as you get into the world of work. Anyone. Or I mean, if you're in the world of work, you'll have already figured it out, but you will, over time, especially in IT, it's not as cut black and white as people think it is. It's not computer does this. It's literally a case of, why does this not work? And then spending 4 weeks trying to figure it all out. I have had to do that in the past. I once copied and pasted working code into a different window just for it to not work. Exactly. That's the thing. That isn't the skill of the programmer. The skill, Control-C, Control-V is something anyone can do. The skill of the programmer is being able to read through the code and go, oh yes, that variable needs to be that, or oh, there is a semicolon there that it shouldn't be. It's a pain in the neck to spot it, but that's the skill. That's where you go through. It's like me going to Linux and going, well, this isn't talking to this network interface. Why isn't it working? Oh, the interface is set to a down position, so if we use this line of syntax and terminal, we've got it in an up position, and then it's able to communicate with the switch, and we're able to access the server. Or it's not showing up by its domain name. Oh, the DNS settings are wrong, so we'll have to put the DNS address in. Oh, look, there we go. We've got reservations. It's just one of those things. I have no room for meals. Yeah, I'll just leave that. The secret to anything tech-related. Google it. Hey, look. On that point, with me, I have 2 core rules. IT 101, turn it off and on again. IT 102, if in doubt, ask Google. As simple as that. It's just... I've long since learned, why try and reinvent the wheel when somebody else has probably already encountered that same issue as me. I need to switch my armor over. I tried to create a Twitch chatbot. My terminal is complicated. My terminal is... Excuse me, complicated it seems. I did not bother to do that. I have a copy of Phantom Bot running in a Docker container. Well, it's a Docker Compose file, actually, which is running on a Ubuntu host, Ubuntu virtual machine, Ubuntu virtual server on my RAID. Not my RAID, on my Unraid personal server. So I've got a personal server running a virtual machine, running a Docker container, which is a virtual machine in itself, running my bot. But the Docker Compose is brilliant because if I want to update it, previously when I wanted to update the bot, I would have to create a copy of the database, then I would have to update the core of the bot, then I'd have to I'd have to back up the database, update the bot, then I'd have to copy the backup of the database back into the fresh database that was created in order to get the bot to work, and it took time and a lot of faffing. With Docker Compose, it's literally I have a Docker Compose file, I run one line of syntax to pull down the new bot, then I run another line of syntax to spin the bot up again, and then that's it. It just works. It's all integrated, and it's all done by a single Compose file, and it is beautiful. Really is beautiful. Oh yeah, and then any configuration I have to do with the bot, I just have to do it myself. Not like programming on the old BBC computer where you did have to write all the code. Well, students these days, or at least in primary, secondary school, have go through Bash, which is what I know is basic, to be honest. Oh, that's broken. closest I got to actual code when I was in school was HTML. I have a script written by someone that said anyone can use it for free, but I still haven't set it up fully. Oh, that's fine. That's an open source. You can use it for, yeah. What's your experience with Raspberry Pi? Me? Yes. Oh, I used to have a Raspberry Pi NAS running on my network. I gave it up, though, because the interface speeds for the Raspberry Pi were really, really slow. Other than that, and also it had a horrible habit of demounting the RAID array, demounting the discs, which was a pain in the neck, to be honest. Oh, well, that was smart. Well, yeah, I mean, I've also got a Raspberry Pi 2 running on the network, which resyncs my public IP address to a proxy on Cloudflare. I think. I may have decommissioned it since, actually. I don't know. Oh, I'm supposed to make a bridge, aren't I? That would be... Ah. May have snooped myself on that one. Right. That works. Kinda. I remember we used to have the... I remember we used to have B-bots. And I was the only one in my class to figure it out. Ah, well, there you go then. Mind of a programmer. I did basic in school with some HTML. Hated HTML. I don't mind HTML. I've had to tinker with HTML several times over the years. It's not too bad. Trying to integrate CSS into it can be a bit of a headache sometimes, but in fairness, I just don't use it. I don't code in HTML enough for me to actually register what I need to do. I use Python more than anything, and that's primarily because I have to work in Linux environments. And it's just easier. Oh yeah, I'm looking for a bubble rug, aren't I? No, I'm thinking of upgrading. Upgrading to a Raspberry Pi 5. You know what I hated most about it? Color codes and stuff. Just use Google. I mean, with HTML5, I think you can and CSS3, you can literally just put type the color name in. But yeah, okay. Admittedly, at the time, Google may not have been such a thing. But yeah, if I've ever had to do that recently with, not even with HTML, just with likes of. It's been so long since I've actually drawn anything. Sketchpad or whatever it is I use, I can't remember. I need to check it. It's a case that I just type the color and hex into Google and it gives me a palette. And then I know what I'm doing with the colors. Yeah, that'll do. How's the Master Sword's back? Oh, IDK, shush please. Welcome.